Turning now to a city under siege. D.C. community advocates and leaders coming together last night to talk about juvenile crime, specifically the spike in carjackings. Let's get to Maureen Ume live in Northwest with the latest on what happened, and the latest is what folks are talking about. Mo?
Hey, good morning. So the panel was moderated by D.C. Councilmember Charles Allen, who, along with the people on the panel, including parents, talked about this alarming rise in juvenile crime, particularly carjackings, and what a lot of people think is a lack of consequences for these young perpetrators who know that, quite frankly, they can get nothing more than a spank on the wrist or a slap on the wrist for committing some of these very serious crimes. One of these is a parent, he's actually a foster parent. His name is Kevin McGilly. He shared how his 15-year-old son was arrested after carjacking an Uber driver. He says the teen spent just one night in lockup, and his charges were then dismissed immediately. The boy faced absolutely no consequences. The father understandably feels frustrated that officials aren't coming up with the proper solutions to solve this out-of-control crime. Here's what he had to say.
We're not treating it like an epidemic. We're not prioritizing it. We're not doing, I don't know exactly what needs to be done, but I sure know that we're treating this as less of a priority than it needs to be.
We as a city and a community need to be much more focused on prevention and surrounding young people and their families with resources if we want to be safer in the long run. We cannot prosecute and arrest our way out of it.
Well, but that's exactly what some people think needs to happen. According to the crime stats data, carjackings last year, there were 958 and just 173 arrests for those carjackings. So again, people are saying the consequences here are not measuring up to what the crime actually is, and people just feel unsafe. As for Charles Allen, he is facing a recall, but says that overwhelmingly he's been reelected 3 times in Ward 3. He says he's proud of his record. But again, people looking for city leaders to have solutions and not just talk about the problem, but do something, even legislatively, to make sure that some of these young perpetrators are held accountable. Back to you.
That's right, Maureen. People want results in the positive direction.